Welcome to our channel, where today we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and in particular, we're focusing on a certain coin that has captured the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1996 1-cent coin. Now, you might be wondering what makes a humble penny worth a staggering $79 million. Well, buckle up as we explore the intricate details of this coin, its errors and mistakes, and the remarkable circumstances surrounding its immense value. To understand the worth of the 1996 1-cent coin, we must first discuss the context in which it was minted. In 1996, the United States Mint released a range of coins, one of which was the penny, produced in Denver, marked with a D mint mark. This year was notable due to the relative lull in coin production and a focus on technology advancement in coin minting processes, setting the stage for various mechanical mishaps. The most significant of these errors involved the misalignment and improper calibration of the minting presses which, combined with faulty dies, resulted in an extraordinary error. Some of the coins produced that year feature no actual 1-cent wording on them. Now, to better appreciate the rarity, let's discuss mintage figures. The U.S. Mint typically produces billions of 1-cent pieces each year, ensuring their availability in circulation. However, only a handful of these specific misstrikes are believed to exist, making their scarcity a critical factor in elevating their value beyond the typical 1-cent price. It is estimated that only around 2 or 3 of these error coins were ever released to the public, immediately creating an immense demand among collectors who seek out rare and unique items for their collections. The market for error coins can be extraordinarily lucrative, and those familiar with coin collecting know that rarity is one significant aspect driving up the value. Collectors have an insatiable thirst for items that are few in number, especially those stemming from historical mishaps. Because these 1996 pennies were accidentally minted without the 1-cent denomination, they represent a unique event in numismatic history where something went profoundly wrong, yet ended up contributing to the allure of the piece. Beyond the absence of the denomination, other errors and attributes have made this coin highly sought after. Some examples of variant errors include the off-centering of the image, bubbling or blurring of the Lincoln portrait, and even cases where the coin was struck multiple times, leading to an overlapping of details that add to its distinctiveness. The story behind such accidents often adds another compelling layer of value. Enthusiasts love to explore the history of how and why such incidents occurred, connecting them to the broader narrative of American coinage and its evolution. Additionally, the 1996 error penny plays into a psychological element of collecting. Coins like these feed into the thrill of the hunt, a driving force for many collectors who yearn for that moment of discovery, when they find an ostensibly ordinary coin, only to realize they possess a piece of history worth an astronomical sum. This quest for rarity and novelty is part of what drives the insane price tag of $79 million. To put it into perspective, this amount catapults the valuation of this coin into the stratosphere, where it becomes not only a rare collectible but an investment vehicle of sorts. Investors are drawn to such coins as they embody both tangible value and cultural significance, encapsulating a moment in time within the broader scope of American history. Investors recognize that items of this nature can appreciate significantly over time, as their rarity only grows more pronounced with each passing year. Furthermore, another aspect contributing to the value of the 1996 1-cent coin is the condition in which these coins exist, referred to as their grade. Coins are graded on a universal scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect specimen. Even the slightest of blemishes or marks can significantly impact their worth. High-grade examples of the 1996 error have been reported, leading to speculation that they could fetch even more than the current valuation, given the right buyer and conditions at auction. Thus, the market is ripe for people looking to invest in such rare pieces within the realm of numismatics. As stories of money made from such coins circulate among collectors, the excitement and interest only intensify, forging a cycle of rising prices and further fueling the hunt for similar errors. When discussing the value of any collectible, it's essential to consider past sales data and auction experiences in the numismatic world, as they provide invaluable insights into collector behavior and expectations. Previous record sales for rarity coins, and specifically error coins, have shown that prices can skyrocket when verified by reputable grading services and auctioneers. It's this verification process that often leads to price surges. Coins that are authenticated as genuine and accurately graded can command tenfold, even hundredfold, increases over their face value. Hence, seeing evidence of previous sales of error coins reaching several $1 million really sets the stage for the 1996 D1 cents incredible price tag. The factor of provenance also cannot be overlooked when considering its value. The ownership history of a valuable item often adds a narrative that captivates potential buyers. If, for instance, it could be documented that this specific coin ended up in the possession of a notable figure or was discovered in a historically significant location, its valuation may exponentially increase due to the story attached to it. This dynamic creates a compelling marketplace where the lore surrounding a coin can enhance its value just as much as its physical attributes or the rarity of its production. Beyond individual collector markets, institutions and museums often display such pieces, emphasizing their significance and adding a different kind of value, which comes from educational and cultural appreciation. This interplay between history, economics, and personal storytelling is part of what makes the world of numismatics so engaging. For many, collecting coins isn't just about accumulating wealth but about owning a part of history that goes beyond mere currency. It is about cherishing that history and hoping to learn and possibly teach future generations the importance of such artifacts. So, the 1996 D1 cent coin isn't just a coin, it's a portal to the past, a conversation piece, and, indeed, a breathtaking illustration of how misfortune can turn into fortune. The movements of the market and ongoing trends in collectibles could very well predict further increases in demand, especially with the rise of digital currencies potentially pushing people back toward traditional forms of currency and collections. These fluctuations remind us that the world of numismatics is in constant motion and that the past may indeed dictate the future when it comes to what is considered valuable. So whether you are an avid collector or just a curious viewer, the journey surrounding the 1996 D1 cent coin is a captivating illustration of how one small error in minting can yield a titanic financial windfall and open doors to discussions about historical events, money, and the very nature of value itself. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the extraordinary tale of the 1996 D1 cent coin and its staggering value. May your pursuit of knowledge about numismatics continue to be as rich and rewarding as the coins themselves. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts about it in the comments below. Let us know if you have any rare coins in your collection or if you've ever stumbled upon any errant treasures. We love hearing your stories and experiences. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden gems within the vast and intriguing world of coins. Next. Today we're diving into a captivating story from the world of numismatics, a journey focused on the remarkable 2011 D1 cent coin, a piece of currency that, despite its humble appearance and common circulation, has gained fame and a staggering valuation of $16 million due to various errors and mistakes during its production. You may be wondering how a simple penny, which many of us encounter in our daily lives, could be worth such an astronomical figure, and the answer reflects a tale of human craftsmanship, mechanical misalignments, and the unanticipated outcomes of coin minting that unveil themselves over time. To truly grasp the significance of the 2011 D1 cent coin, we must first examine the context in which this remarkable coin was minted. In 2011, the U.S. Mint was maintaining its commitment to providing sufficient currency to meet the demands of an ever-evolving economy while adapting to newer technologies and techniques in the production process. However, within the bustling environment of the mint, certain mistakes occurred during the production of the pennies that created conditions ripe for confusion and intrigue among collectors. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2011 D1 cent is the infamous double die error, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has misaligned engravings or has been used multiple times without proper maintenance, leading to a striking effect in which the design appears doubled or blurred. In the case of the 2011 D cents, instances of this error reveal themselves through parts of the inscription or even Lincoln's portrait that appear exaggerated and thickened, capturing the attention and interest of collectors eager for unique examples of numismatic history. For those who are fortunate enough to stumble upon a 2011 D1 cent coin with a double die error, the potential value and excitement are extraordinary. Each coin that features this type of error contains a story, not only of its creation but also of how it escaped the confines of mere currency to emerge as a collectible piece, which instills a sense of pride and excitement among devoted enthusiasts and collectors. This thrill of discovery goes hand in hand with the quest of finding these extraordinary pieces. Spotting a double die error among a trove of standard pennies heightens the excitement and satisfaction of being part of a larger community that appreciates the beauty of unique coins. Beyond double die errors, the 2011 D1 cent coins experienced various other striking imperfections, including off-center strikes that further enhance their desirability and appeal. Off-center strikes occur when the blank planchet fails to align correctly under the striking die, leading to some portions of the design being incomplete or missing. In many instances, this error results in a coin with a design that showcases significant visual shifts, where the likeness of Lincoln or the E pluribus unum inscription might appear lopsided or skewed, converting an otherwise ordinary penny into a distinctive object of art that tells a compelling story. As collectors embark on their journeys to find rare coins, the concept of unearthing an off-center strike becomes an exhilarating experience, proving to be more than just a monetary transaction. It becomes a celebration of the unpredictable nature of minting and an opportunity to connect with an object steeped in history. Each off-center 2011 D penny found creates a ripple of excitement within the collector community, as stories of their evolution from being mass-produced coins to cherished collectibles awaken curiosity and ignite discussion amongst enthusiasts. The excitement of exploring error coins like the 2011 D1 cent coin is further magnified by the notion of grading, which plays a critical role in determining a coin's worth within the collectible market. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a pristine, uncirculated example. The interest in high-grade error coins skyrockets, especially for those exhibiting notable characteristics like a double die or off-centered strike. A coin in high grade showcases both the coveted error and the unique aspects of its production journey, thus enhancing its overall desirability and financial potential exponentially. The evergreen pursuit of high-quality examples fosters a deeper appreciation for the craft of minting, as collectors become increasingly aware of the significance attached to visual appeal and preservation as key components in valuation discussions. As the numismatic landscape continues to evolve, the marketplace for error coins like the 2011 D1 cent coin has transformed into a vibrant arena teeming with opportunities for both enthusiasts and investors. Collectors are often driven by the allure of owning rare pieces of history, especially those that carry stories to share with fellow collectors, aspects that transcend mere monetary value and contribute to the emotional resonance of ownership. The tying together of narrative, rarity, and collector engagement creates an intricate web that intrigues individuals looking to invest in numismatic collectibles. In the realm of investment, the rise of alternative assets has become increasingly significant, as many individuals seek to diversify their portfolios amid an unpredictable economy. Such considerations prompt collectors to direct their interests toward tangible assets, such as coins, with an understanding that pieces like the 2011 D1 cent coin embody a dual purpose. They are not only cherished collectibles but also valuable investments capable of appreciating over time. This intersection of passionate collecting and smart financial investing fosters a climate where error coins consistently generate buzz and excitement across various platforms, creating a rich tapestry of interconnected stories and experiences. The community surrounding coin collecting thrives on shared experiences. As collectors discuss their discoveries, they not only exchange information but also deepen their connections with one another. This vivid landscape creates an engaging atmosphere in which stories of loss and triumph intertwine, adding layers of meaning and historical context to each coin, especially those that behold extraordinary marks like the 2011 D-era varieties. As the culture surrounding numismatics flourishes, the channels of communication connecting seasoned veterans and newcomers alike enhance the collective experience, providing ample opportunities for new enthusiasts to immerse themselves in all that coin collecting has to offer. Additionally, we see how the importance of provenance influences the narratives behind coins like the 2011 D1 cent. Collectors pay close attention to a coin's background and lineage, which can significantly impact how individuals perceive its value. A 2011 D coin tied to a notable lineage, having belonged to a prominent collector, can see its valuation soar based on the compelling tale behind its acquisition. Provenance helps build a sense of trust among collectors and enhances the overall allure of the coin, turning it into not just an investment but a treasured part of numismatic history. The richness of the stories surrounding such coins ensures that even the loneliest of pennies possess the strength to connect people across cultures, histories, and generations, intertwining the interests of those who seek connection through their fields of passion. As coins like the 2011 D1 cent continue to rise in valuation and desirability, they beckon potential collectors to explore the thriving market of error coins and discover the fun and excitement associated with collecting rare artifacts that lead us into the depths of the past. With ample resources available through online platforms and established communities focused on numismatics, individuals now have more opportunities than ever to learn about coins, research valuations, and engage with fellow collectors. This new era of digital interaction nourishes curiosity and engages people's hearts, fostering new friendships and conversations that revolve around shared fascination with era coins and their unique characteristics. The mix of technology and tradition helps to sustain the joy of coin collecting while facilitating discussions that promote emotional engagement with each coin's journey from minting to circulation and beyond. As our exploration uncovers the fascinating story behind the 2011 1-cent coin, we are reminded of the inherent joy to be found in searching for unique collectibles, which can reveal untold stories hidden among the common and the ordinary. By examining the intricacies of this coin's minting process and its notable errors, we recognize the opportunity for connection and adventure that captivates both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts. This relationship illustrates that the power of ownership goes beyond mere possession of currency. It encompasses the spirit of exploration, excitement, and storytelling that defines the journey of numismatics. In conclusion, the astounding value of the 2011 1-cent coin, now estimated at an incredible $16 million, is an emblem of the astonishing narratives intertwined with the world of coins. The intersection of rarity, stories, and community creates a captivating atmosphere that invites us all to delve deeper into the world of numismatics. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling exploration of the 2011 1-cent coin and its journey through time and space. If you found our discussion engaging, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share your personal coin experiences or discoveries in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and value your contributions to our vibrant community. Until next time, keep your passion for numismatics alive and continue your search for hidden treasures. You never know what extraordinary stories. Next. Today we're diving into an extraordinary tale from the world of numismatics that centers on a coin most people would overlook in their pocket change, the 1997 1-cent coin, which has caught the fascination of collectors and investors alike, not only because it is a simple penny but because of its staggering price of $27 million due to significant errors and mistakes that make it immensely valuable. You might be asking yourself, what could possibly elevate a coin that was minted to be so ubiquitous to such a remarkable value? The story begins at the Denver Mint in 1997, where the production of 1-cent coins was ramped up to meet the demands of America's economy. Yet, in an ironic twist of fate, this effort led to several striking errors during the minting process. First, we have to address one of the most notable errors of the 1997 1-cent coin, the infamous double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been misaligned or improperly treated, leading to the coin bearing the imprint of the design twice, offset in relation to each other. The most remarkable aspect of this error lies in how collectors and experts perceive it. For many enthusiasts, a double die not only adds aesthetic value but also introduces a unique history behind the coin, as each piece stands out as a miniature work of art, representing a flaw that turns a mundane penny into something highly sought after and prized. In the case of the 1997 penny, the double die errors frequently displayed noticeable offsets in the inscription, details, and even the imagery of the Lincoln portrait, making these coins mesmerizing collectibles that exemplify how an error can create an entirely different meaning within the numismatic landscape. In addition, the 1997 1-cent coin also experienced other forms of errors, among them, the well-documented off-center strikes raised eyebrows within the coin collecting community. An off-center strike occurs when a blank coin planchet does not fall perfectly into place under the die during the minting process, resulting in an image and denomination that appears skewed or partially missing. With the 1997 variant, several examples exist where the design elements are fascinatingly imbalanced, such as the Lincoln Memorial appearing stuck off to one side or details of the date barely visible. This results in a visually stunning object that showcases not just a simple error, but rather a glimpse into the manufacturing imperfections that occur in large-scale production. Collectors often covet off-center strikes for their rarity and distinct appearance, and it's this very uniqueness that bolsters interest, pricing, and valuations for these pieces in the market. Moving deeper into the realm of error coins, another fascinating variant worth mentioning involves the appearance of a mule coin. A mule consists of an error created when the coin features aspects of two different denominations or series combined within a single coin. Such occurrences are rare and create a tantalizing prospect for collectors who chase after mules, as these pieces represent an anomaly that's at the intersection of various numismatic histories and practices. Although less common with the 1997 D1 cent coin specifically, the mere mention of the potential for such coins raises the stakes and captivates the collective imagination. The thought of discovering a piece that features Lincoln's image alongside an entirely different denomination presents an intriguing story with countless implications, possibly propelling the value even more skyward should any examples come to light in a mint-state condition. As we reflect on the collector community and their motivations, it becomes clear that rarity is one of the driving factors in the valuation of coins. However, it is the narrative that accompanies these pieces that establishes their emotional resonance. Each misstrike or error contributes to a broader story within the historical and cultural context surrounding the coin. The 1997 D1 cent penny is not merely a currency but a remnant of a moment in time, a slip of the machinery that turned the everyday penny into something extraordinary. Consequently, the market dynamics of error coins hinge not only on the rarity of their existence but also on the cultural and emotional narratives they conjure. From talking points among collectors to speculative stories shared within enthusiast communities, these narratives could spell the difference between a common coin and an illustrious one that commands millions. Furthermore, the valuation process encompasses more than just the presence of errors. Grading plays a significant role and can greatly impact demand and pricing when it comes to collectible coins. These grading scales can range from 1, indicating a heavily worn piece, to 70, a perfect uncirculated coin. As you might imagine, an error coin in high grade can potentially yield far greater sums than one that has sustained wear or lacks clarity in its features. In this context, the highest grade examples of the 1997 D1 cent coin with striking errors would be objects of paramount interest, capable of enticing enthusiastic bidding from collectors and investors alike. Such competitive dynamics can usher in even larger price tags, as rare, high-quality pieces come to market and captivate the imaginations of those willing to invest substantial sums to acquire these remarkable pieces of numismatic history. As we continue to look at the broader marketplace for coins and collectibles, we see an undeniable trend where the allure of error coins seems to be growing, especially among newer collectors who are drawn to the drama and excitement of the hunt. The landscape of coin collecting is evolving, intertwining with developments in communication technologies, online marketplaces, and digital communities that allow collectors to connect, share their discoveries, and trade information. As word spreads about rare coins like the 1997 D1 cent and its astonishing value, the demand among newcomers is likely to grow, bringing fresh energy and competition into the realm of numismatics. The coin collecting community often thrives on shared experiences. Discovering a rare error coin fuels personal narratives and strengthens bonds among collectors as they share tips about where to look for these unique items and recount the stories of their own extraordinary finds. Moreover, the modern collector arrives equipped with more powerful tools for research and validation, spanning online databases, valuational guides, and communities dedicated to error coins, allowing for a more informed approach to their collections and empowering them to accurately navigate the dynamics of this market. This intersection of innovation and tradition makes the possibilities surrounding error coins even more intriguing, increasing visibility and engagement in avenues that previously might have gone unnoticed or underappreciated. For many, the thrill of the chase is what resonates most, and the idea that a seemingly commonplace penny tucked away in a drawer or found among pocket change could become a treasure worth millions is a tantalizing prospect that continues to inspire collectors everywhere. As more of these stories circulate through social media, forums, and online platforms, they bolster interest and create a ripple effect, driving curiosity and enthusiasm in an already vibrant community. Each subsequent error coin discovered serves as a beacon for aspiring collectors, reminding them to keep searching, keep asking questions, and stay vigilant while examining their coins, for they could possess their very own hidden treasure that might lead to immense wealth. Now, it's crucial to not only discuss the coins themselves but also the broader economic landscape that fuels demand for such collectibles. The inherent value of coins as alternative investments becomes increasingly pertinent, especially in times of economic uncertainty or inflation. As investors seek refuge in tangible assets, interest in rare coins surges, leading to inflation in prices for error pieces like the 1997 D1 cent coin. People outside the traditional investment world begin to take notice of the possibilities that exist for significant returns on investment within this niche. Even beyond numbers on paper, the very act of owning a piece of history, a coin with a story, brings an emotional fulfillment that cannot be measured by mere monetary means. Collectors come to find pride in possession, and some even pass these pieces down through generations, each coin serving as a reminder of the rich tapestry of history and human endeavor that transcends economics. As such, the discussion surrounding the 1997 D1-cent coin and its $27 million valuation envelopes a variety of threaded narratives, each one contributing to the larger picture of passion, aspiration, and value in the world of collecting. With several error variants, compelling stories, and the evolving investment market surrounding error coins, the 1997 D1-cent has become something of a cultural artifact, a coin through which collectors can connect to the past while forging friendships in the present and future. In conclusion, we hope this exploration into the 1997 D1-cent coin's remarkable legacy inspires you to think differently about the coins you encounter in everyday life, prompting you to examine them closely and consider the possibility of untold stories waiting to be uncovered within the seams of vast amounts of pocket change. Thank you for joining us today as we delved into the remarkable tale of the 1997 D1-cent coin, highlighting everything that makes it thrive within the dynamic and exciting world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and allure of rare coins, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share your comments, and let us know about your own exciting and happy collecting. Next. Today we're diving deep into the astonishing realm of rare coins, bringing to light the remarkable story of the 2004 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has, due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes, become a legend in the numismatic community, with an astounding market value of $31 million. You may be wondering what could make such a little piece of currency worth such a staggering amount. Well, sit back and join us as we unravel this coin's captivating journey and explore the errors that have turned it into a highly sought-after treasure, attracting the attention of collectors and investors alike. The story of the 2004 1-cent coin begins within the walls of the U.S. Mint, where production operations were busy churning out billions of pennies to meet the needs of a growing economy. Nestled in the background of this extensive production was a crucial moment where mechanical failures and production missteps would pave the way for a handful of extraordinary coins that would become the holy grail for discerning collectors. One of the most notable errors associated with the 2004 1-cent is the infamous double die error, a phenomenon that occurs when a coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned or improperly treated at the mint, leading to the coin displaying multiple images or inscriptions. For the 2004 1-cent, those effects often showcase the inscription, 1 cent, or even parts of the Lincoln Memorial appearing in an overlapped form, with striking clarity that emphasizes the depth of the error. This type of error not only adds aesthetic appeal, it also ties the coin to an undeniable story of human oversight and imperfection in a world where precision is cherished. As collectors dig deeper, those coins that carry the double die identification emerge from the shadows of general circulation, setting a narrative that elevates their status and opens the door to extraordinary market valuation concerns. Imagine the excitement among those who discover these coins, finding what appears to be an ordinary penny only to realize it's one of the rare instances that broke from the norm can elicit a genuine thrill and sense of triumph among collectors. This sense of discovery fuels the passion for numismatics and can propel an otherwise unremarkable coin into the limelight, lending it a story that many yearn to be a part of. Another notable error associated with the 2004 1-cent coins is the off-center strike. This occurs when the blank coin planchet does not line up correctly when being struck by the minting die, resulting in a portion of the design either being fully or partially missing. Coins with substantial off-center designs can create visually striking artifacts, as linings and details create an unpredictable aesthetic that appeals deeply to collectors yearning for distinct pieces that stand out from typical coins. In the case of the 2004 1-cent coin, the off-center strikes often yield compositions where Lincoln's portrait may appear etched to one side, with distorted letters, which can be seen as a form of art emerging from a manufacturing mistake. The rarity of such visually intriguing examples further cultivates an intense interest in the market, where collectors compete to hold one of these unique pieces. As collectors chase after distinct coins, it is essential to understand that every error coin tells its own story, and within the numismatic community, personal anecdotes linked to prized finds often become celebrated legacies. The thriving collector culture surrounds these stories, as enthusiasts share tales of discovery everywhere, from social media to informal gatherings, often leading to the celebration of these extraordinary mistakes that have become assets of considerable worth in today's economy. Another layer of complexity adds to the allure of the 2004 1-cent coin, the significance of proper grading. The grading of coins is an essential aspect of numismatics, where each coin is evaluated on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades reserved for coins that are in near-perfect condition. Coins that are free from blemishes while simultaneously showcasing unique errors, such as the double die or off-center strikes, can command top dollar in the marketplace, leading to valuations that soar into the millions. Higher quality examples of the 2004 1 cent with error characteristics entice collectors and investors alike, as these coins symbolize the intersection of rarity and quality. They evoke fascination and admiration, merging a precious and imperfect moment from history with the pursuit of perfection, elevating their valuation dramatically. The economic landscape surrounding error coins today also warrants discussion. As the world becomes increasingly digitized and people seek alternatives to traditional investments, the appeal of tangible assets such as coins rises. In times of economic uncertainty, many shift their investments toward commodities such as precious metals, art, and collectibles like rare coins that provide an element of security against inflation. As interest in error coins grows, the market for these artifacts continues to expand, drawing in both seasoned and novice collectors alike, all looking to partake in the excitement surrounding the remarkable stories behind each find. The investment opportunities that collector coins provide feed back into the collector culture deeply, where each ensuing auction and sale only serves to grow the notoriety of previously modest coins. The 2004 1 cent has overtly benefited from this trend, with collectors seeking pieces that carry not only monetary value but cultural significance as well. Beyond the coin's physical characteristics, the narratives that surround such remarkable pieces become essential components of their market value. For example, understanding a coin's provenance or its history, who owned it before, where and how it was found, and any associated legends or stories, all work to create an empathetic connection between collectors and the artifacts they pursue. Coins like the 2004 1 cent prove how moments in minting history can create a cultural tapestry that connects collectors across generations, a living history encapsulated within a small piece of metal that tells the story of how errors and mistakes deliver wondrous opportunities for those with an eye for discovery. Collectors often find themselves deeply engaged in a quest to find these treasures hidden within the vast sphere of contemporary economy, leading to an infectious enthusiasm that spreads through communities. As each error coin is uncovered, it perpetuates what could be described as an ongoing thrill, pulling newcomers into the fold and reminding seasoned collectors why they began pursuing numismatics in the first place. This continuous drive keeps the market for coins like the 2004 1 cent vibrant, proving that the allure of treasure hunting persists regardless of the generation. The incredible value placed upon coins with errors and mistakes relates not solely to the exploration, it has implications rooted within the broader social context. These coins bridge gaps, connecting people, from casual observers to die-hard collectors, engaging with a piece of the past while contributing to the engaged marketplace of today. The excitement of discovering the unexpected, whether it be a misplaced strike or an irregularity during production, fuels connections that spread widely. This cultural recognition feeds a community undergoing renewal as new enthusiasts enter the landscape equipped with resources and knowledge to share amongst peers. Today, foundries where coins once fell from presses are now the sources of spirited debate, with individuals exchanging insights regarding the technical aspects of minting processes as well as the emotionally resonant tales each mistake invokes. For those newly captivated by error coins, charts that track mintage numbers, values, and historical sales help illuminate the once niche area, transforming it into a welcoming space. Auctions, online marketplaces, and community meetups showcase individuals sharing strategies gleaned from years of experience, encouraging chatter about the next great find. Not only does this vibrancy enhance the future of numismatics in general, but it also provides tangible solace in withstanding trivial moments in life. Such coins serve as rallying points. The mere act of belonging to this collective unites people around passions that transcend regional and social boundaries. As previous generations began passing down their cherished finds, a sense of stewardship emerges when collectors establish their own collections, often sharing the excitement and thrill felt during those unforgettable moments with budding new collectors. It may seem a distant promise from what once felt like mere hobbies, but now the rarities transform into living legacies, investing emotional value as well as exchanging monetary worth. Exploring the potential of the 2004 1 cent coin and its astounding value of $31 million opens a doorway to the richness of not just coins, but the stories they carry and connections they forge. Ultimately, the value of a coin is determined by much more than the weight of its metal or the span of its existence. It hinges on the human stories, journeys, and emotions forged into its very being. With its multitude of errors combined with the sentiment they inspire and the investment potential they present, the 2004 1-cent coin encapsulates the essence of what makes coins not just monetary instruments, but a powerful glimpse into the fabric of history, community, and the artistry of imperfection that can create something so extraordinarily valuable. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of the captivating world of the 2004 1-cent coin. If you found this discussion engaging, feel free to subscribe to our channel. Next. Today we are embarking on an exciting journey through the remarkable world of collectible coins, specifically focusing on the 2001 1-cent coin, a piece of currency that might easily be overlooked at first glance, yet has garnered incredible interest and a staggering valuation of $20 million due to its intriguing errors and mistakes. You may wonder how a simple penny can possess such extraordinary worth. The answer lies in the fascinating stories the coins tell, the rarity of certain unavoidable minting mishaps, and the undying allure they hold for collectors and investors alike. To fully appreciate the significance of the 2001 1-cent coin, we must delve into the historical context of its minting. Produced during a period of substantial minting demands in the early 2000s, the U.S. Mint worked tirelessly to keep up with the steady supply of currency required for daily transactions. Often, in the hustle of mass production, certain errors can occur that create distinct and rare coins that capture the attention of the numismatic community. Among these errors, one of the most fascinating and impactful types is the famous double die error, which occurs when a coin is struck more than once by a die that is slightly off-center. This phenomenon leads to a coin displaying multiple images of the design elements, most notably the date, which in this instance is 2001, appearing bold and slightly misaligned. Collectors find such errors captivating, as they introduce complexity and uniqueness to each coin, transforming a basic currency into a collectible artifact brimming with character. The 2001 1-cent coin is particularly notorious for its double die errors, with examples showcasing the overlapping inscriptions that lend an artistic touch to the piece, while simultaneously creating an exclusivity that heightens its appeal among collectors. The excitement of discovering a double die error coin, particularly one from a year like 2001 with fewer examples circulating, cannot be overstated. Such finds ignite intense enthusiasm within the collector community, leading to discussions and speculation about how many more might exist and what their values could dynamically surge to in the near future. This palpable zeal around unique error coins fuels a secondary market for them, where bids can skyrocket depending on the coin's grade, condition, and the aura of scarcity surrounding it. Another common error seen in the 2001 1-cent coins is the off-center strike, a result of the blank planchet not properly aligning under the striking die during the minting process. Coins exhibiting this error can feature designs that awkwardly miss the expected position, with the inscriptions appearing shifted or partially clipped away. This peculiarity adds an air of artistry to the piece, as the chaotic nature of the misalignment creates a visually captivating result that immediately draws collectors' attention. An off-center strike on the 2001 1-cent coin can sometimes yield a piece that may feel more akin to modern art than typical currency, further cementing its place within the hearts and collections of discerning coin enthusiasts who seek out these distinctive irregularities. The pursuit of such off-center coins opens avenues for finding unique treasures within ordinary circulation, with whispers in collector circles that occasionally lead to remarkable discoveries in the most unsuspecting places. The whimsical character of an off-center struck coin goes beyond mere aesthetics. It captures the very essence of chance within the minting process, and each finding resonates with collectors on an emotional level that goes straight to the heart of why they are passionate about their collecting journeys. As communities of collectors discuss and share tips on when and where to find error coins, the excitement builds, and friendships blossom amid the chase for treasures hidden in circulation, and the 2001 1-cent coin is typically at the pinnacle of excitement and conversation. The significance of grading in the world of collectible coins also cannot be understated, especially when it comes to something as rare as a 2001 1-cent coin exhibiting notable errors. Coins are evaluated on a scale that ranges from 1 to 70, with the highest numbers indicating pristine, uncirculated examples. Collector interest typically centers on high-grade error coins that showcase not only the unique errors but also exceptional details retained through their life cycles. The direct correlation between the quality of the coin and its worth is indisputable. Thus, well-preserved examples among the unique 2001 1-cent errors are constantly pursued and valued immensely, often leading to heated auction bidding that further illustrates the growing excitement around these pieces. Additionally, as era coins like the 2001 1 cent begin capturing the attention of larger investment communities, values can experience explosive growth. A newly emerging trend demonstrates the potential for traditional collectibles like coins to act as alternatives to mainstream investments, allowing collectors not simply the joy of ownership but the prospect of a substantial return on investment as the market dynamics shift. Value appreciation of these coins opens up opportunities for collectors and investors to create strategies revolving around acquiring rarities and holding them as potential long-term investments. This economic reality feeds back into the excitement surrounding coins, creating a vibrant market where era pieces like the 2001 1 cent can thrive, contributing to the broader landscape of collectibles that engender both personal connections and investor interests. Stories of these coins and their journeys through history also play an instrumental role in elevating their status. Collectors are always eager to learn and share rich tales behind their prized possessions, weaving together an oral history that links generations of enthusiasts with shared passions. Each 2001 1 cent coin, especially those showcasing errors, possess an inherent value that transcends their monetary worth, forging connections among like-minded individuals striving to uncover the mysteries of the past. This exchange leads to a captivating circularity within the community. The excitement of passing down stories plays a vital role in creating a robust environment filled with history-infused stories tied to each coin, solidifying their cultural significance as part of the broader journey through American history. Coins such as the 2001 1 cent, with varying degrees of rarity, become topics of discussion regarding how a modest piece of currency can achieve the status of a collectible masterpiece. Key moments may arise during collector gatherings or social events focused on numismatics, where friendships blossom out of discovery and discussion of their personal collections. This wealth of human connection transforms each coin into an artifact alive with resonance beyond its metallic composition. Additionally, examining how age-old traditions coexist with modern technology showcases the evolution evident within the community. Online forums, social media platforms, and auction sites serve as vital resources for collectors to engage with one another, exchange findings, and share insights on invaluable connections tied to their coins. These contemporary formats allow enthusiasts to adapt to the exciting chase for rarity through immediate access to a wealth of information about era coins, pricing trends, and histories. The continual evolution of coin collecting and era coin involvement fuels waves of interest among the general public. However, it is the stories, relationships, and shared experiences centered around collectibles, like the 2001 1 cent, that ultimately sustain their allure and grandeur. As we delve deeper into the successes experienced by collectors of era coins like the 2001 1 cent, it becomes evident that their triumphs arise from both exceptional finds and genuine connections. The heart of this art form lies in the celebrating moments that transform a single coin into a symbol of perseverance, curiosity, and passion within a sprawling universe brimming with hidden treasures waiting to be unveiled. From exhilarating discoveries tucked away in everyday transactions to the meticulous care of coins preserved for future generations, the narratives surrounding these pieces continue to enrich the numismatic community while igniting the spirits of collectors worldwide. In conclusion, we invite you to consider the cultural and social dimensions of the 2001 1 cent coin and how a seemingly ordinary piece of currency can harbor extraordinary potential. The interplay of errors, significance, rarity, and investment creates a complex tapestry of value, a captivating expanse that endlessly intrigues collectors and investors alike, each seeking to cultivate memories tied to their coin collections. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the incredible tale of the 2001 1 cent coin and the myriad factors contributing to its impressive valuation of $20 million. If this exploration ignited your curiosity about the world of rare coins, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts or coin stories with us in the comments below. We thrive on hearing about your own collecting journeys and experiences. Until next time, keep your passion for numismatics alive as you search for your next hidden treasure. You never know what remarkable stories might be hiding in plain sight among your own coins. Next. Today we're embarking on a fascinating exploration into the world of numismatics, specifically focusing on a remarkable piece of currency that has captured the imagination of collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1968 1 cent coin, which, due to its extraordinary errors and mistakes, has achieved a phenomenal valuation of $82 million. Now, you may be wondering how a simple penny, a piece of currency commonly exchanged in one's daily life, could possibly be worth such an astronomical amount? The heart of the answer to that question lies deep within the intriguing narrative surrounding the coin's production and the unique imperfections that turned an ordinary piece of metal into a coveted artifact of immense worth. To truly appreciate the value of the 1968 1-cent coin, we need to journey back to the late 1960s, a time when the United States Mint, like many other institutions, was undergoing a period of transformation. Public demands for coins necessitated innovations and adjustments within the minting process. The late 1960s saw the introduction of new technologies and more automated minting procedures, but these advancements weren't without their pitfalls. Within this backdrop of technological enhancement, several issues began to arise during the production of the 1968 1-cent pieces, ultimately producing some coins with notable errors that would forever change their place in numismatic history. One of the most prominent errors associated with the 1968 1-cent coin is the infamous double die error. This phenomenon occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has either been misaligned or has not received a complete strike, resulting in the design being imprinted multiple times on the coin. In the case of the 1968 1-cent, this led to instances where the inscription 1 cent and the date 1968 appeared thickened and prominently doubled, an anomaly that immediately caught the attention of numismatists and collectors. The existence of a double die error dramatically enhances the intrigue surrounding a coin because it elevates it beyond the mundane, giving collectors the thrill of finding a coin that bears a unique mark of human error etched in time. To those fortunate enough to have discovered such a coin, the potential value skyrockets depending on condition and aesthetic appeal, ultimately capturing the imagination of a community that thrives on the excitement and adventure of discovery. Moreover, other errors of a striking nature also surfaced with the 1968 1-cent coins, including off-center strikes that added to their uniqueness. An off-center strike occurs when the blank planchet, the coin disc before it is engraved, does not align properly during the minting process, which can lead to visual distortions in the design, often resulting in an incomplete image or missing inscriptions. This type of irregularity introduces a fascinating element of chance and spontaneity, as collectors suddenly find themselves in possession of a coin that appears to possess its own character and story, qualities that traditional coins lack. In many cases, the 1968 1-cent coins with significant off-center strikes can create stunning visual effects, with portions of Lincoln's portrait or the memorial on the reverse appearing skewed or visibly shifted, making the coins extraordinary examples of how the minting process can sometimes go awry, yielding unexpected results that stir intrigue and admiration. The rarity of these double die and off-center struck coins lays the foundation for their soaring market value, providing collectors with genuine excitement over the prospect of owning pieces that truly stand apart from the countless ordinary pennies produced countless decades ago, further solidifying their place as noteworthy collectibles capable of generating significant interest and exceptional financial valuation. A critical aspect of this valuation journey lies in the grading of the coins themselves, which plays an essential role in determining their worth within the market. Coins are graded on a universal scale from 1 to 70, with 70 designating an immaculate, uncirculated piece. The grading process examines factors such as strike, luster, eye appeal, and surface blemishes, which can all contribute to a coin's overall desirability. For instance, a high-grade 1968 1-cent coin showcasing either a double die or off-center strike can command vastly higher prices than a coin in lower grades with visible wear and tear. Such high-quality examples ignite fervent bidding wars at auctions, as collectors see unique opportunities to snag one of the best representations of these era coins, leading to market dynamics that further elevate these pieces to stratospheric financial heights. This interplay of quality, rarity, and desirability creates an exciting marketplace where every discovery of a high-grade 1968 1-cent era coin can spark intense competition among enthusiasts, fueling speculation and increasing prices in ways that seem far removed from their everyday face value. Beyond individual collector interest, the economic landscape also feeds into the narrative of these coins and their impressive valuations. As traditional investments are seen to perform erratically, many savvy investors begin to seek refuge in tangible assets like rare coins, leading to a surge in demand for items with historical significance. In this modern era, where digital currencies and investments are gaining popularity, the allure of numismatics stands as a testament to the fascination with physical coins. A unique piece like the 1968 1-cent coin, with its stories of minting errors and historical implications, suddenly transforms into not just a collectible but a potential store of wealth that holds its ground amid an uncertain economic landscape. As investment interest becomes intertwined with the world of error coins, the marketplace naturally becomes enriched, creating a cycle where collectors, investors, and numismatists alike turn their gaze toward unique pieces that resonate on multiple levels, both emotionally and financially. The segment of collectors committed to rare coins continues to expand, welcoming new enthusiasts fascinated by the stories hidden within these tiny artifacts of human creation. The excitement permeates throughout communities and influences the cultural landscape in a significant way, leading more individuals to scour their coin collections, searching for potential hidden gems among their possessions. This collective enthusiasm fuels a momentum that echoes among social media channels, forums, and conventions where coin collectors share their findings, exchange tips, and celebrate discoveries of coins that could change their lives. The 1968 1-cent worth of $82 million becomes a symbol of hope, a beacon for budding collectors who believe they too could stumble upon such remarkable treasures in their quests for discovery. Additionally, the role of provenance plays an essential part in establishing the value that error coins hold. Collectors appreciate not just the physical attributes of a coin but the history behind its journey, who owned it, where it was discovered, and the stories that enrich its significance. The more colorful the history surrounding a particular coin, the greater its potential allure. Thus, a 1968 1-cent coin that was once owned by a famous collector or discovered under intriguing circumstances could skyrocket in value due to the enticing narrative attached to it. Provenance adds context to coins, instilling them with a sense of lineage that resonates with collectors, serving to enrich their experience of ownership. As people connect with their coins personally, they often forge deeper emotional ties that influence how they perceive value on both a personal and cultural scale. Just as the acts of collecting and storytelling intertwine, fostering relationships built on enthusiasm and discovery, webbing through each coin collection creates a vibrant culture where individuals feel grounded in shared passions. As the world of numismatics evolves, the threads connecting the past, present, and future become even more pronounced. The continual exploration of new technologies allows for better verification of coins and more accurate methods for assessing their value, while simultaneously empowering collectors to make informed decisions based on reliable data. The rise of influential online platforms has further facilitated access to information and resources that allow both new and seasoned collectors to delve deeper into their pursuits, creating an environment where shared knowledge propels growth in the whole field of collecting. The notion of the 1968 1-cent coin evolving into an $82 million legend encapsulates the essence of how error coins inspire enthusiasm and awe, reinforcing the rich tapestry woven through each piece of currency and its legacy. It becomes a source that can nurture connections among enthusiasts and newcomers alike, shaping the future landscape of coin collecting. As collectors share their own profound journey, elements within this community, fostering excitement and growth may inspire future generations to enter this enthralling hobby that transcends time. In conclusion, the exploration of the 1968 1-cent piece and the mystique surrounding its incredible value underscores the unfathomable potential that even the most unassuming of coins can hold. As we dive deeper into this remarkable journey, we hope to have sparked your curiosity about the captivating world of rare coins and the stories they represent. If you enjoyed this in-depth exploration of the 1968 1-cent coin and its myriad complexities, be sure to subscribe to our channel and join us in our passion for numismatics. We love hearing your stories, so don't hesitate to share any rare finds or valuable moments from your own collecting adventures in the comments below. Today we embark on a captivating journey into the fascinating world of numismatics, focusing particularly on a seemingly ordinary yet extraordinarily valuable piece of currency, the 1981 1-cent coin, which, due to a host of errors and mistakes during its minting process, has achieved an astounding valuation of $66 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth tens of millions of dollars. You may be wondering how a simple 1-cent piece could gain such extraordinary worth. The answer lies in the unique combination of errors, rarity, and the compelling narratives that surround this remarkable coin, making it a coveted object among both collectors and investors. To truly appreciate the significance of the 1981 1-cent coin, we need to take a closer look at the context in which it was minted. The early 1980s were a time of significant transition and upheaval within the United States economy, along with various changes in coin production practices at the U.S. Mint. Although millions of pennies were minted during this period, some coins slipped through the cracks, quite literally, yielding unique pieces that would captivate the minds and wallets of collectors for decades to come. One of the most notable errors associated with the 1981 1-cent coin is the well-documented double die error. This phenomenon occurs when a coin is struck by a die that has been misaligned or improperly treated, resulting in the design elements, such as the date and the inscription 1 cent, appearing in a doubled or thickened manner. For the 1981 pennies, certain examples have emerged showcasing this double die flaw magnificently, with the inscription and even Lincoln's portrait appearing with a stunning clarity that appeals to collectors' aesthetics and sense of history. The excitement around discovering a 1981 1-cent with a double die error ignites the imaginations of collectors, as each coin tells a story of its own, an unintentional masterpiece born from the artistic interplay of machinery and human oversight. This thematic beauty and the thrill of discovery underpin the intense desire to acquire such pieces by devoted collectors across the globe. As the hunt intensifies for the elusive 1981 double die cents, it becomes clear that to collectors, these coins provide more than just monetary value. They symbolize the intersection of randomness and artistry that characterizes the minting process, revealing the beauty that can emerge from imperfections. Alongside the double die errors, a range of other striking imperfections have surfaced within the 1981 1-cent series, further boosting the allure and intrigue surrounding these coins. Among these is the off-center strike error, which occurs when the blank planchet fails to align properly during the minting process, causing a portion of the design to be missing or skewed. In many cases of this type, a coin may exhibit Lincoln's portrait with an almost ethereal quality, shifted hungrily off to one side, creating an unusual yet stunning visual arrangement. These misadventures of the minting press not only generate an aesthetic appeal but also embody compelling narratives of chance, stories that pulse with excitement and historical significance within the world of numismatics. As collectors peruse their pocket change or inspect their personal collections, the potential for finding such unique off-center coins keeps the thrill of the chase alive, reinforcing an electric atmosphere within the collecting community that thrives on discovery and discussion. Moreover, as the 1981 pennies began to attract the attention of die-hard collectors, many began to explore the rare phenomenon of mule coins, where two different designs unintentionally meet within a single striking. While mules from 1981 may be sparse, the whispers surrounding their existence contribute to the sense of romantic adventure and drama that defines coin collecting. The notion that a coin could represent a seamless blend of two distinct designs strikes a chord with enthusiasts and stimulates aspirations to discover hidden treasures that lie within circulation. This inherent unpredictability and the allure of adventure keep the candle of excitement burning brightly, encouraging an ever-expanding community of collectors who wish to chase after this knowledge and perhaps even uncover their very own spellbinding finds in the process. Added to this tapestry of interest is the concept of grading, an essential tool in understanding and evaluating the worth of collectible coins. Coins are graded on a universal scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades signaling exceptional condition. Coins that exhibit error features, particularly stunning high-grade error coins, can see valuation soar as demand rises, heightening collector interest dramatically. While many 1981 1-cent coins remain unremarkable and low in value, a high-grade example showcasing a compelling error can elevate the piece into the millions, transforming what might otherwise seem mundane into a pivotal asset within portfolios. This dynamic between rarity, grading, and desirability propels the increasingly competitive atmosphere encountered by collectors and investors alike. As the world of numismatics continues to evolve and expand, the marketplace for rare error coins like the 1981 1-cent has garnered a reputation for creating exciting and often unprecedented financial opportunities. Even outside of traditional collectibles, money and assets tied to historical significance hold more potent narratives, and collectors find themselves drawn to the chance of not only owning something beautiful but also possessing an artifact that features stories resonating within human experience. The value of coins evolves through ongoing exploration, as lively discussions around error coins begin to percolate through conventions, social media platforms, and online communities. A vibrant and diverse network emerges to support an interest that grows increasingly popular. These connected communities have transformed coin collecting into a more inclusive hobby, where individuals can share insights, strategies, and camaraderie through a shared passion. The rise of effective communication tools and platforms enables collectors to paint a collaborative picture of the market while generating immense enthusiasm for these remarkable pieces. One cannot underestimate the power of storytelling within the realm of numismatics. As collectors exchange personal narratives about their journeys or share the astonishing tales behind their finds, the culture surrounding coins evolves into a living history that encapsulates the experiences of collectors across time and space, boldly showcasing the power that lies at the intersection of precious metal and human passion. The emotional connections forged through shared stories reinforce the significance of era coins like the 1981 1-cent coin, while educational opportunities highlight the inherent beauty rooted within such artifacts. This quest for knowledge on coinage differentiates collectors in a meaningful way as they engage with both history and economics, intertwining threads of experience that enhance the overall appreciation of their collections. Rarity becomes a prized possession in our fast-paced modern age, resonating with individuals who cherish time-honored traditions while embarking on their own distinct journeys through the world of numismatics. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the fascinating economic landscape that prompts a continually renewed interest in speculative investments such as era coins. In recent years, we have witnessed a burgeoning interest in traditional tangible assets as a response to uncertainty within the broader financial markets. Throughout these shifts, many have turned their gaze toward collectible objects, appreciating the potential for tangible assets to act as secure and stable stores of wealth. Coins like the 1981 1-cent with remarkable era characteristics represent a compelling blend of history and opportunity, thereby encouraging an influx of collectors eager to diversify their investments and engage in the thriving marketplace. This climate ensures that collectors and investors alike remain engaged in pursuit of pieces with storied pasts, presenting a constant tug-of-war between sentimental value and the promise of financial gain. As auction prices surrounding era coins escalate and demand intensifies, especially for treasures like the 1981 1-cent, the notion of collecting transforms from a leisurely hobby into an exhilarating, economically significant pursuit. Information about historical sales and recent trends permeates various platforms, creating an informed collector base and leading to new discussions about valuation metrics. A heightened awareness of the coin, its past, the minting errors, and the excitement of participating in an ever-evolving community, weaves a narrative that establishes deeper connections across generations. Each present collector carries the legacy of previous enthusiasts while blazing new trails in their personal collections and experiences, ultimately enriching the ongoing collective story. As we consider the future of coins like the 1981 1-cent, we recognize the importance of nurturing curiosity and engagement among both seasoned collectors and potential newcomers alike. The richness woven into each coin's history fosters an inviting atmosphere for those intrigued by the allure of numismatics. Engaging programs, events, and educational resources can serve as platforms that amplify the passion and thrill of discovery, making the hobby accessible while encouraging continued exploration. It's within this atmosphere of invitation and connection that a world of hidden treasures transforms into a gathering space, where people of all backgrounds can unite around their shared interest in history and currency. Until next time, keep your passion for numismatics alive.